All right, I want to give you a hypothetical here. It's a practical example, and I hear how that plays out. Cameroon on October 12th had presidential elections. The Constitutional Council declared Paul Biya the winner, that is the incumbent president. Issa Chiruma on the other side published results from the polling stations, and those results showed he won. But the Constitutional Council and the elections management body have not published the results polling station by polling station. Now, if you are hired to represent Chiruma to make a case to the United States Senate and government, what would be your best strategy?
Well, what I would say is, and again, these are things that I already highlight in my capacity representing the Ambazonians. But Paul Biya has been a longtime dictator in Africa. He's 93 now. He wants to be presidential. I think he's 100, which I think will be a record. And Cameroon, under his tenure, has not had free and fair elections. And they've been Cameroonians, whether they be Ambazonians or other Cameroonians, have had a history of being oppressed under the Biya dictatorship. And I think the Cameroonian opposition, individuals such as Drama, can make the argument that a democratic Cameroon will be better for the people of Cameroon, and will also create a situation of a healthier Cameroon that would be a better partner for the United States that can help stabilize the situation within Cameroon. Part of the reason why you've had instability in the country, whether it's the Anglophone crisis or other problems, is because of the mismanagement of the Biya government. And I think Cameroon in opposition can make the argument to the United States that many of the problems in Cameroon could be resolved if you had a friendly, democratic government which can resolve the problems of the people instead of the situation with the Biya regime where there's suppression, and then you have revolts and all these other problems that have come as a reaction to that. So I think there's a persuasive case at this moment that the opposition could make, and you have members of especially members of Congress like the Senate Foreign Relations Chairman who are skeptical of the Biya regime, and others. Yeah, the Biya regime has many critics in the U.S. for their a lack of democracy and many other problems.
And if Biya's lobbyist comes in and says, we have a stable government that has stabilized the country for the last 43 years, and we are critical for the stability of the Gulf of Guinea. If we change the system, there is a high probability that the country may go into full-blown crisis, considering the case of the Northwest and the Southwest, and considering the case of the North and the East. And they said, if they say they have held some balance for all this while, and that is what they need for the country right now, how would you counter such an argument?